This is the Wanzi alarm clock. Now, it is a pretty cool clock because it also counts for real-time subscribers. Now, the way you get it to do that is basically you turn this thing on right here by pushing these two buttons that are right here. You hold it down, it'll turn on, connect it to the Wi-Fi, and then there'll be an IP address that'll appear on the clock. You type that into either your phone or computer. I found it to be easier doing it on the computer because when I tried doing it on my phone, it just wasn't having it for some reason. Like, I could not get it to hook up. But when I did it on my computer, it hooked up no problem. So I recommend doing it on a computer if you have one around. Basically, you type the IP address into your computer on Google search and it'll immediately take you to the website. There'll be the settings that you can adjust, and then you can have anything you want on this alarm clock. You can have, like, you know, the date, you can have the time, or the main thing that I purchased it for is the real-time subscriber count. Now, the way you get it to do that is you gotta get your channel ID and you gotta get an API key. Now, the channel ID is not too hard. Basically, you just go to YouTube Studio, and then you gotta go to advanced settings, and then you gotta do some extra stuff, and eventually it'll take you to where your username ID and your channel ID. You don't want the user ID, you want the channel ID. Even though it says YouTube UID, I don't know why it says that. You want the channel ID. And then there's an API key, which is a little bit more challenging to get. You gotta, like, go to this specific website and then do a bunch of mumbo jumbo. It's kind of confusing, I'm not gonna lie. But once you do that, you'll be able to get your API key. You copy that, put it in the website, you copy your channel ID, put it in the website, and it'll load up saying what your current subscriber count is. And it's pretty cool. I plan on putting it in between those two posters right there, but I don't have anything to put it on right now. But I did order some floating glass shelves that I'll be able to put it on, but those aren't going to be coming until probably next week, I would assume. So by next week, you should see this thing up here in the background of my videos. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It was only $80, so I was like, you know what, might as well buy it. Because there were some other things that I wanted to, like, add to the collection that showed my subscriber count, but it was like $200, and I was like, that's a little bit too expensive for me. This one was only $80, so I was like, you know what, why the hell not? Let's purchase it so I can display it in the background of my videos, like I said, probably next week. But yeah, you guys can buy it if you want. It is called the Ulanzi alarm clock. That is ULANZI. You type that in and it'll take you to the website. Like I said, it's only $80. It's $80 Canadian, so I'm pretty sure it is like $60 American. So again, not that bad of a price. You can buy it, and yeah, that's pretty cool. You guys let me know what you think of this, and that's going to wrap it up for short.